Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, let me be the first to say, welcome to the Dorkness. My name is Stevie, and I have been lucky enough to be a part of some previous playtests of Nightingale, as well as access to the creator build that was available last week. So I have about 200 hours in this game at this point, and I just want to go over some of the basics to help y'all prepare for your time in the realms. Now, obviously, I just want to preface this by saying I can't actually talk about anything that I experienced in the alpha playtests in the past, but like I said, I did play in the creator build last week, so let's talk about some of the things that I've learned and get you ready for release date next week, February 20th. If you've watched my previous video where I kind of info dump on you guys for 45 minutes, you might have seen some of this footage before, but I just wanted to cut this down into more palatable bite-size informational videos. So if you want to learn more today about the Abeyance realm, as well as estate cairns and things like that, just keep watching and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Okay, let's take a look at our map real quick. I am currently on my Abeyance realm. So after you finish the tutorial, you're going to get the choice between a forest, a desert, or a swamp biome. And it's going to automatically make that biome an Abeyance realm. Abeyance is basically your home base. You're going to, you can build anywhere. Any realm that you create, you can build on, but you want to, for the purpose of like forwarding the story, you want to build your base and put your estate cairn in your Abeyance realm. That is going to be where you progress the game by unlocking all of the different sites of power, and it's also a safe-ish realm. You still have mobs that'll attack you, but it's a safe-ish realm for you to figure out the game, start gathering your resources, and personally, it's where I prefer to keep all of my crafters that I need. So I consider my Abeyance realm home base. You can move this at a later time, so if you pick the desert and then you realize you don't want to deal with being overheated all the time, you can just make a new Abeyance card and a new biome card eventually once you have access to portals and move. So there's no, it's not, you don't have to stress about the decision early on when you're doing the tutorials, because you can change it anytime. And if you want to, after you've finished the sites of power, you can scrap the Abeyance realms altogether and you can build your base on one of the most dangerous realms that you can find. So you can play this game however you want. These are just my suggestions on how to progress the story in like the least complicated way possible. Okay, so I zoomed in here. You can see there's a lot going on close to here. I decided to put my base next to what I knew would be the first site of power, just because there's an essence trader here. There's an NPC here that I need for a quest later in the game, so I just figured it'd be easy to start here. And then you can see I've already built some portals, so those are showing up on the map as portals as well. Any place that you put your estate cairn and set as a respite will show up on your map as your respite point. You only have one respite point throughout all of the realms, so you can build a ton of estate cairns, but you can only have one as a respite point, and this will be where you respawn when you die, the place that you gain hope just by being near it. So your respite is home base. Sorry, I'm trying to gather my thoughts here. If you build an estate cairn on another realm and set that new estate cairn as your respite point, you might lose access to anything that's on the realm that your previous cairn was built on, if that makes sense. So unless you have a direct portal to walk through to come back to this realm, don't create a new respite point, because you will lose everything on this realm. I like to consider my respite point, I don't move it unless I'm fully ready to pack everything up and leave. I don't build multiple estate cairns. I just teleport back home to unload my inventory or to get, refill my hope or rest. I don't do that much building when I'm out across in other realms. I like to just have one home base and travel from there. But that's personal preference. Play however you want to play. On your Abeyance realm, you will, as you level up and as you discover and uncover the realm, you will discover the sites of power. So I like to think of the sites of power basically as my guiding ley line throughout this game. So the game starts you off leveling yourself up so that you can defeat the boss in the antiquarian site of power, and that unlocks you your recipe to be able to craft your own antiquarian cards. You can go to an antiquarian realm and you can use one of the biome cards, so you can go to a forest, a swamp, or a desert, and you can use that with the antiquarian realm card to explore other realms. Hold on, am I getting attacked right now? Oh no! That's just the shadow. Look how beautiful night is falling. I have to say, one thing I love about this game is just how dynamic the entire world is. Like, we can see the sun setting with just from the perspective of the shadows of the things that we're standing nearby. That is so beautiful. Let's just take a second and appreciate how beautiful this game is. Okay. Anyways, oh, also, by the way, I'm turning the HUD on and off with F4 and switching between third person and first person with F5. Just some little tips there. Okay, what were we talking about? We were looking at our map, talking about the sites of power. So I personally like to go in order that the game gives you with your quests, basically. So you start with the antiquarian card that you unlock at the antiquarian site of power. I personally like to visit all 3 of the biomes with that antiquarian realm card so that I can unlock all of the possible schematics and complete all of the Fey points of interests on those 3 realms. And then I'll try to unlock the next site of power. In this case, the herbarium would be the next site of power in order of the progress the game wants you to follow. So I could go and mess around in the herbarium realms, but I want to finish uncovering everything in the antiquarian realms first. I found that that's just best for me because there are certain recipes that you need for progression that you won't find unless you visited all of these antiquarian realms first. So the essence traders that you'll find across the realms kind of follow a specific progression throughout the game. So if you skip ahead too quickly, or if I go to the herbarium site of power or visit an herbarium realm too early, I might not be able to do things until I've gone back and found a specific schematic or recipe from one of these antiquarian essence traders. So let's make sure I've uncovered everything. I think we still need to go back to a desert to finish. So let's do that, and I'll show you guys what I mean. We're going to, I think we have the portal built already. Let's see, Antiquarian Swamp, Antiquarian Desert. Okay, let's open this realm card machine and reopen this portal. Another little side pro tip, if you hold E on the realm card machine, you can rename it. And that's how I've named it based on what cards I know are already in there. So if you open the card machine, it doesn't show you what you've already put in it. That's why it's really important when you put the cards in to go take a second and name your portal so that you don't lose track of what portal goes where. I'm the kind of person that likes to keep all of my portals up and active so I can access any of my realms, at least for the first, probably the first few, levels of gameplay. I like to be able to go back. So I have 1,000 portals on my plot before I'm done with this game, and so it's really important to keep them named and organized. I am going to cut this episode here, but stay tuned. My next video, we will be going through to the Antiquarian Desert, and we will talk about all of the different Fey encounters that you find when you go across the realms, and what I do the first time I visit a realm. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, don't forget to I don't know, like the video, comment a question you might have down below, subscribe to the channel, all those YouTube things that I'm supposed to say. But truly, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.